It's interesting when I hear debates about LGBTQ. And people are like, no, we cannot allow it. We cannot permit it. We cannot. And everyone has their own comment. Have you gone on Facebook and seen some funny boy looking like a girl and you see the comments? A boy looking like a girl. Or a girl acting boy. And you're like, her menses will always remind her she's a girl. And when it's a boy pretending to be a man, you're like, well, let's wait and see when you will give birth to children. You know, it is sexual immorality. And at times I ask, why aren't we making the same noise with adultery and fornication? Because that too is sexual immorality. You seated here struggling with pornography, which is sexual immorality. You're struggling with masturbation, it's sexual immorality. You are struggling with lust, sexual immorality. Why are you making a lot of noise on the gay person? They're also struggling with sexual immorality. Thank God for His grace. Sufficient for all of us. None of you here is better than the other. If we permitted prostitution, which is sexual immorality, and we are comfortable with it, and it's become commercial sex work, even LGBT will just come in like prostitution came. The devil knows no boundaries. The devil does not need constitution to operate in this country. So even if you passed it in our parliament or wherever, he does not need it. You pass it, you don't pass it, he's already here. We're making a lot of noise, our children are lesbians. We are making a lot of noise, our children are what? Gay. Making a lot of noise, they're bisexuals. Are we discussing this thing because it is not there, or we are discussing it, we know it is there? It is there, right within the house of God. But when Christ looks from heaven, I think he sees one he died for. You're seeing a child of the devil. But when Christ looks from heaven, he sees this one I died for. And there isn't any sin that I cannot forgive. We stay with husbands that are keeping other women, is it? Is it? Yeah, and we know it. And we don't even want any other church member to know, because you're too smart in your Ankara for people to know that you're going through a tough time. We have children we are living with. Our husbands know they're ours. They are theirs, but they're not. We know. It's only a woman that goes to the grave with secrets. A man can't. A man is difficult. Men are very hard for men to keep. Very hard. A man is like a child who's stolen sugar. It's all over his mouth. You're telling him, umekula sukari yangu. Umeniona? Umeniona? But a woman can keep a secret that only heavens will reveal when we get to heaven. God is so gracious. And that secret, you've kept it, you're seated with it in church, and you're going to heaven. And you know too well, there are 2 kids you're having, they're not your husbands, but because you prayed, they came out like you. Anyway, wanafanana mama yao.